right now. And if you want to watch again, this will be available for you in a link that we will send you. So today, you're gonna meet each other. The first meeting that we're having. I'm very happy to see you all. Some of you we have already chat by email, so very good to have the first contact here. And the main goal here is to present the program as a whole, an overview of the program, and then give you some tips to the pitch event, which is the first moment of this program, the first stage, which is very important because we've been through actually from more than 500 applications. You are in the top 60, and then after the pitch event will be top 30 startups going to the boot camp in Dublin. We're going to talk about it, but I would like to know that this selection phase is still okay. So just to let you know, you're going to have a space for a Q&A, so be fine with that. If something pop up on your heads about any questions, just please write down in the chat and let us know, then we'll go through that. So this is Free Electrons. This is a program made especially from these utilities. Is a consortium of companies that want to connect with technology and very good solutions to improve their operations and their business as well. This is our 7th edition, and every year we review our challenges, and these are the 8th challenges for this year. Energy is a hot topic right now. You know everything. You know about this very well. So this is very important to these companies as well. So they are eager to connect with some technologies that help them with these challenges. And about the program as an overview, as I promised it to you. So everything starts on the pitch event next week. You're invited to be there. Probably you already received the slot, the invitation with the time slot to connect. Any doubt regarding that, please let us know. We already have your phone number. You have our emails as well, so please get in touch. And there we're gonna select, from there we're gonna select 30 startups to go to the bootcamp stage in Dublin, Ireland. So in the pitch event, we're gonna talk about the pitch itself, but it's very important. It's the first meeting, so the utilities know you. They already had your pitch decks and your information from the forms. But when you have the opportunity to watch your pitch and the Q&A, these are very important, because I have to say it wasn't easy to have 60 startups from 500, and we are very happy with the quality of this cohort. After the pitch event, we're going to select 30, as I said, to go to Dublin. In this moment, you're going to have the first interaction between utilities and startups. The main goal of the program is to reach pilots, and this is very important. The program is focused to establish relationships between startups, high-tech solutions, and the utilities. They are ready to have pilots, but they want to know you better. So we have a lot of stages to improve, to enhance this relationship. So this is very important to know that may happen that you have pilots during these stages. The last stage is on October, but all the efforts are to have them in October or even after that. It's very common to have long-term relationships. So you're going to have the first one-on-one meetings in this bootcamp in Dublin, However, it's very possible to not having a pilot right there. It's possible, okay, but it's not a big chance. The chances are increasing during the program. And even if you're not selected from the top 60 to the top 30, and even after that to the top 15, all the utilities may have get in touch with you to one-to-one relationship apart from the program. This is very common as well. They know you in probably different timing from the program. You can develop a pilot as well, but it's very important to know that this is a program to establish relationship, and after that, you're gonna have pilots, okay? First of all, relationship. So the bootcamp is the first moment, and then we go to the master model. Again, we came from 60 in the pitch event, 30 in the bootcamp, and 15 startups in the master model. There, the main goal is to have one-on-one meetings to talk about the project scope and how to deploy these solutions. Of course, different technologies has different time to deploy, but we are going to have this moment to talk about the project. And then in the grand finale, we're going to have an award, 200,000 euro award, but also we're going to have more opportunity, more space to talk about the pilots. Eventually, some of the pilots will be beginning right in this time in October in Mumbai, but you already know the utilities very well. So regarding the online pitch next week, what is very important to know? They want to know your solution, and this is not an investment pitch. I want to be very clear on that. This is not an investment pitch. They want your pilots. They want they want to try your technology on their scope of business. So it's very important to focus on that and to have as much as possible demonstration about your technology. That will be about through the Zoom meetings that I've sent you. Again, if you have any problem, please let me know. If you want to change your time slot, I would say it is very hard, but it's possible because we have most of the startups already set in this slot, but we can try to switch one with another. So let us know, we can try it. And we ask you to arrive 20 minutes before the time slots in the Zoom link so we can test your sound, your video, your screen as sharing as well. So you're able to share your own presentation. There's no need to be the same as you sent in the form. You can have a new presentation as you wish, and you're gonna share in your own pace. You're gonna have 6 minutes to pitch and 6 minutes Q&A from utilities. They are very used to watch pitches, and they know about this timing, and they already have the questions to ask you, and they are very used to have pilots during the year, and last years they had tons of pilots rolling out in their innovation department, so this is not an issue. We have to be super strict with the time control because we have 60 pitches in agenda of 3.5 days. So this is very important, and we count on you to have this time control as well. And in the Zoom link, you'll be allocated And like we are right now, which will work as a lobby stage, we can talk with each other. And then to the person that you pitch, you go to a breakout room. Okay, so you have this 20 minutes to test, to check if everything is okay, and then go to the breakout room. There will be connected all the utilities, innovation departments, and also some business unit partners as well to understand to watch and understand better your solution. So just talk about it. You can count on us, me, Maria, Felipe, and Diogo, that you're gonna meet him as well. We are from Beta E, which is the provider of this program for Electrons. So anytime, please just raise your hand and we'll help you. And I will pass now to Maria to talk a little bit about pitch.
Thank you, Thomas. So welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. So just some general tips on how to pitch a pilot. We really want to help you prepare for the next stage of this program. This is an amazing opportunity where you'll get to showcase your solution, your team, and really what sets you apart. So please stay along and let's focus on the key things that we're trying to achieve when pitching. So there's always three goals, right? Either it's conveying the right information about your business or technical solution, or to generate feelings of want, desire, etc. There's always a goal with each pitch. So either if it's a pitch in order for us to get a partnership, investment, expand our team, we always need to truly tailor the information that we're about to showcase to the audience that it's meant to suit. And as Thomas has previously said, it's really important for free electrons to build relationship and to explore the relationship value that startups can retrieve out of the program, not only with utilities, but also with other peers at later stages, as those that will be moving forward in the program will also have the opportunity to meet in person with other startups. But the goal is truly to convey the right information, influence feelings, and get people to sign a pilot contract with us. So I'll offer you a general structure of a pitch. We tend to focus on three main areas: the problem, the pilot proposal, and the call to action. As you know, we're very time restricted. It's only a 6-minute pitch. So please tailor your content with this in mind. And remember that the most important areas for each of this, from the general topic, choosing a general topic that you want to focus, how you first got in contact with the issue, and truly streamline it to the specific problem that you found or pain, and how, through the pilot proposal, how your solution can truly help utilities address this issue. So talk about the technical solution and the core benefit that it will. I'll ask you to please move to the next slide, Thomas. Talk about the technical solution and the core value it provides, the business solution itself, how you differ from competitors, what's your unique value proposition, and at this point in time, how you stand out, how you benchmark yourself in the industry. And lastly, we always want to finish with a call to action. Help people understand how exactly would this pilot look like in terms of duration, in terms of costs, in terms of expected impact, the timeline, any key metrics that you would like to achieve, and also, very important, what resources would you need in order to deploy this partner? So in terms of like utility team, resources, tools, assets, As soon as you can provide this information, the easier conversations will happen in the future. And also the risk assessment. What do you foresee that we need to take into consideration? Lastly, the team. The team is a huge component of a pitch, as it's truly your opportunity to showcase why your team is the right one to address this issue. What's your expertise and experience dealing with this type of issues, deploying this type of technological solution with other clients. So if you have any business case, any relevant business case, please bring it up. I think that will truly be a massive asset. And it's all about communication. We usually really focus on the content itself, and though it's a really important aspect of any pitch, please take into consideration all the other aspects, from the vocal, from the verbal and non-verbal communication. This truly makes the difference. It's about how you present yourself and how comfortable you are presenting your solution. So in terms of verbal communication, please move forward. So in terms of verbal communication, really focus on keeping it simple. Avoid using any technical jargon or complex industry terms. So focus on articulating each idea in a digestible way. This is key to ensure that the audience keeps on track with what you're saying and that you can truly set your business apart. In vocal communication, despite being time-bound, I know we tend to really speed up and increase the flow of our pitch, but please take your time. Speed and pace are very important. They truly showcase how comfortable you are presenting your solution, and the tone might set you apart in regards, it's about the relationship and the trust that you're building through this communication. The nonverbal communication, it's about the body language. Even though this is an online pitch, our body communication is still very important. So please take the space around you, use your hands, hand movements, etc. Just be comfortable with this. So lastly, a few common mistakes or a few points for you to consider when pitching. So eyes on the crowd. So you're telling a story. Any great story starts with a good pitch, right? So what we need to do is start by introducing the team, the problem, and how your solution can overcome this or address this particular issue. So if you get to showcase how your startup can make an impact on the utilities business performance, that's the goal. And then with a clear call to action that inspires utilities to want to get to know you more and to want for you to advance throughout the program. And do it with confidence, because this is a really important part of any pitch, is how passionate you are about your solution and your conviction about the quality and the technical expertise behind it. Know your audience. So this is a really important point. I'm sure you've all been able to look at our website. The Free Electrons website has some really interesting content that can help you better tailor your presentations to the utilities that you'll be addressing. So you'll have their reverse pitch, but we also invite you to look individually at their own websites. It's really important when you're preparing your content for you to look at what kind of utility you'd be interested in, what type of challenges are they currently facing, what are their priorities, their business strategy, and what type of startups they've invested in the past. So you can find all this kind of information from winners of past editions, etc., in our website. Focus on numbers and show traction. So if your business has already launched, demonstrate its progress and any key KPIs that you've been able to achieve. So showcase your success and provide, if not, provide planning stages. Tell us what type of metrics you would be looking for in the future and how do you plan to measure the success of your pilots. And in terms of numbers, each utility, each client in general is always looking for profitability. So it's really important for you to have a solid financial plan that allows them to understand how your business aims to generate revenue. So be prepared to answer any questions regarding financial projections and truly explain your assumptions. Next slide, please. So again, the content should be clean and simple. It's only 6 minutes, so please manage your slides according to it, as we'll have to cut your presentation if you go over time. Next. And focus on the technological potential and impact of your solution. So utilities will be evaluating each pilot in light to 4 dimensions. So relevance, likelihood, novelty, and readiness. So relevance is about how it fits the challenge that the utility is addressing and their business strategy. Likelihood is how likely the utility would be to actually want to explore collaboration with your startup. Novelty is about the innovation potential and how your solution differs from others in the market. So what truly sets you apart. And readiness, if your startup is ready to deploy this project. On a last note, we would really like to advise you to please listen to questions until the end. We know it's only 6 minutes, but listening to questions will provide you all the information that you need to clearly answer in the most succinct way, allowing for more questions to take place. And lastly, practice. As you all probably have made a million pitches, it's really important for us to practice, for us to truly remember what's the goal, what are we trying to achieve with this pitch in particular, and who are we addressing it to. So rehearse it as many times as possible until you're truly confident with the material you're about to showcase. I believe this will help you to stay calm and really enjoy the process. We know your participation might be a bit quick, but we'll be there with you throughout the moment. So whatever question you have, please reach out. Until then, we'll be here with you. So I think we're ready to open to Q&A.
Yes, this is great. We have some questions in the meeting chat. I will read them. But first, I would like to invite Felipe. Felipe has been in the Electrons for a couple of years. If you have some practical examples or any practical tip to give to these guys.
Hello. Sorry, I'm full sick today with a big flu, so sorry about my voice. And if I start to coughing, don't worry, it's just like I'm super sick. First of all, I want to make a question before we move in with some more details. Can you just type in the chat from where are you watching us? I'm curious to see the different geographies here. If you can share on Slack. So I am now in Lisbon. Brazil, Vancouver, Canada, Barcelona, Spain, Boston, so Copenhagen. Nice. Okay, so we are spread from Europe since UK, Denmark to the US. Paris, Sweden. Okay, so I think we are like spread out from all of the geographies, and this is the first thing I want to share with you guys regarding this program. So regarding free electrons, this is the biggest global program related to the energy sector on open innovation, and it's interesting to see, like you are seeing now, that we are from different places. We have different backgrounds, different cultures, different startups working in different parts of the value chain on the energy sector, but we are here all with a purpose. Okay, and that's super interesting to understand that. And in this program, the first thing I want to pass you as an advice. Okay, don't. I'm hearing some sound. Sorry. I never even told them about the fact that my first computer programs were saved. Someone needs the mic up. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So I was saying that the first advice I can give is just don't look at you. Okay, don't just be focused on you. This is a huge opportunity for you guys to get to know each other during the program since now. Okay, because we are all here together from different places from around the world. This is the first time you are all together before kick off this program. And then there will be a cutoff, like Tomas was explaining. Then you have the bootcamp, another cutoff, and then you will go to the master module and the final module. So this is a process of innovation, okay? But the main goal here, of course, is for you guys to be developing business and pilots with the utilities. But don't forget, okay, that you're all together in the same boat, okay? There is opportunities for all. Second advice for you, okay? Don't look this as a competition. This is not a competition, okay? This is a place where you can share, you can learn with each other, you can exchange contacts, exchange opportunities, business opportunities, okay? And there is opportunities for you to be working with more than one utility, and the utilities be working with more than one of your startups, okay? This is the second session we are having today. In the morning, we have the pleasure to have with us Michael from Blink Energy. He was one of the cohorts, the top 12 cohort from last edition, and he was sharing some of his experience during the program. Okay, and one of the things that he said, and for me it was super important, is that the utilities are here, and this is the learning number 3. Utilities are here to work with you, so don't be afraid of them. Okay, they are here. I think I saw a question in the chat regarding technical terms. The first persons you have contact from the utilities are the innovation departments. Okay, so they know a bit of the technology, of course they know, but maybe too much detail is a problem. But at the same time, they are your biggest allies inside the utility to understand how you can move inside the utility to find the right persons for you to develop your pilot. So it's super important for you, since moment 0, start building that relationship with them. Okay, all of the program, all of the different in-person moments you will have are focusing on this, creating and developing these relationships, business meetings, and then of course try to develop something to the end game or the end goal of this, to have pilots. Okay, but this is super important for you guys to have this open mindset. Okay, don't be close to yourselves, be open, try to collaborate, try to cooperate with everyone. Understand what they're doing, know a lot, advice number 4, know a lot about the utilities, okay? Another question that I think I saw in chat is regarding, can we have more information regarding them? We have on the website the reverse pitch from the utilities, and we have also the different challenges they are trying to tackle, and we have the website's links for you to find more about it. It's super important for you to deep dive a lot on them, okay? Know all about them. Where are they operating? What are they doing? Where are they focusing their investments? All of those things are important, okay? For you to understand, you can communicate better with them. When you're doing your pitch now, when you're going to pilot your pitch, pitch your pilot, sorry, on the 13th of March, on the week of 13th of March, it's super important for you to clearly say or understand who are they, okay? what are they doing, and how can you support them or help them improving their businesses? Okay, this is what they're looking for: innovation to support, to grow, to keep growing their businesses. And you are the ones they select to do this. Okay. Another thing that I check on the chat is that if we can share who the utilities pick you guys. Okay, we cannot share this information because they decided the 60 startups that will go for the online pitch as a cohort. So it was an evaluation, okay? And then they decide 5, 6, 7, 10 different startups, okay? And then in a democracy, we pick the top 60. So of course there is preferences, but don't focus on this, okay? And I can give you a great example on this. Michael from Blink Energy that came in this morning, I can tell you that he was only chosen by two utilities, but in the end, he made 3 pilots with them. So there is an extra utility that in the beginning didn't believe or didn't quite understand what they're doing. So they're not like a first pick, but during this process, he had the opportunity to speak with all of them, to create this relationship, to pitch to them what they're doing. And then he came up with a 3rd pilot, with a 3rd utility. And that's amazing. Okay, so if now you are picked by 1 or 2 utilities, or 3, or even the 6, okay, that's great, but don't focus on this. On that, I can give you another cool info is that from the previous cohort, I remember that the 2 startups with more approves from the utilities didn't pass out from the online pitch. Okay. So it's one thing is when you send us your application form, when we go for your websites, when we saw your pitch deck. Other thing is when you are presenting your pitch and you are passing on a Q&A from the utilities, from the innovation team and the business units. Okay, it's completely different. One thing is what you are reading. It's interesting. Let's see what's going to happen. Other thing is when you are presenting things in person, or in this case, in an online meeting. Okay, so don't be worried with that. Don't put this extra pressure on you. Just keep looking for what are they doing. Understand understand a lot, know a lot of them for you to construct all of this speech specifically for 2, 3, all the 6, I don't know, because sometimes in your own strategy of business development, doesn't make sense for me, for example, to go to the US to work with AP because I'm established in Portugal. So for me right now on my business process, on my strategy, me putting effort in going to the US doesn't make any sense. It's a possibility. So I don't want to talk to AP. So I will focus in my pitch to EDP because they are in Portugal, to ESB they are in Ireland, it's nearby, and maybe to E.ON that they are in Germany. Attention that I'm saying those countries because this is the origin country. But for example, E.ON is working in 17 different countries. So sometimes it's not that clear. This is why you should deep dive on this information to understand what are they doing. Another great example, always using Michael from Blake. They developed an hardware tool, okay, that they put in the cables, and that machine, it vibrates and breaks the ice from the cables. Okay, this is what you're doing. And EDP, a Portuguese-based company, we don't have hard winter in Portugal, so probably we have like 2 degrees or 3 degrees. Sometimes we have snow in just a specific part of the country, so it doesn't make any sense to implement this in Portugal. But EDP has business in Spain, and in Spain you have a lot of places where you have snow. So they are doing a pilot in Spain. So this is why it's important for you to understand who are those utilities. Okay, this is another note for you guys. Other learning I can share with you is that the utilities are here, okay, especially the innovation teams, to help you navigate through the utilities and through the business units. Okay. One question that pops up in the morning is if there is like funding for the pilots. Yes, all the pilots will make with the utilities, they have specific budget for that. Okay, the free electrons program, okay, its solely purpose is that to help you guys doing pilots, of course, and financing those pilots. Of course, there is all these bureaucracies behind this, but here you have a kind of a fast track inside the utilities, because the innovation teams are here to support you navigate through them. So it's like a fast track for you to develop pilots. This doesn't mean that in the end of the program, you will have 20 pilots. No, okay? It depends on you, and it depends on the utilities, and it depends in a lot of other factors, okay? Don't feel frustrated if, for example, you are going to the grand finale and you don't have any pilots. It's perfectly normal, okay? It's a major thing that all the editions we have this problem. There is always some startup that is stressed and worried because things are not moving forward. We are going to end the program and we don't have any pilot yet. Don't worry, because they will keep working with you outside of it. Okay, this is the first place and a moment where you're going to get to know them and work on this relationship and work on this pilot development. A lot of times, and I can say you, I don't have the exact number, but we started, just for you guys to see. We ended the master module, okay, the first in-person module from last edition. We ended with around 18 pilot intentions, okay? We go to until the grand finale, like 2.5 months later, we have 22 pilot intentions. During the grand finale, until that period, we have 2 pilot deployments. Okay. After during this, sorry guys. On that 2-month period, we have like two moving forward. In the weeks before the grand finale, we have other 5 or 6. And during that was the most funny thing ever. During the grand finale in São Paulo, we have ESV signing 3 contracts during the event. It was so funny, so amazing, making videos, recording, making all the digital signatures to prove the contracts. It was super funny. And they signed other 3, this is a case. So, and now out of those 22 pilot intentions, I believe we are with 17, 18 pilots. I don't have the exact numbers, but for you to see, there is a lot of things moving on. And we only had a cohort of 12 startups going for this final stage, okay? So there is possibilities for you to be doing more than a pilot, with different utilities, having a utility working with you, 2 utilities working together. We have a special case this edition, the winner of last edition for Electrons, Power to Hydrogen. They're making a huge pilot with 4 different utilities. I believe it was around 200 to 300K, just the value for the implementation of this pilot in hydrogen. So it was super interesting to see that thing happen. It was a collaboration between 4 different utilities working in different parts of the value chain on hydrogen. So a lot of things can happen, okay? There is a lot of possibilities for you to explore. But again, you need to have your mind open to create these synergies with them, to get to know them, to work with them, okay? But in the end of the day, it's all on you, okay? So you are the ones who should be pushing, because, as you know, they are utilities, big machines to be working with. You can send them an email, it will take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month to reply. So you need to be pushing, you need to go after them. You need to create this relationship, because if you create a good relationship with some of them, it's easy to pick on the phone or pick on WhatsApp, annoy them to reply. And this is why it's important to have this a more collaborative approach, okay? So this is what we're going to do in this program. To have these different moments for you guys to get to know each other and of course work, but at the same time have this opportunity to create these relationships, okay? We have a saying here at BTI is that innovation only happens when you have collaboration. This is why we BTI are a collaborative innovation company, and we truly believe in that. And Electrons is an amazing example of this. Okay, I think I've talked like a lot. So I don't know if you guys have any question, any things that you didn't quite understand about what I'm saying. Is getting too messy to you guys? This is making sense? I don't know if you want to jump in, just pop up the mic and give me your opinion, make questions.
Great, thank you, Felipe. I was trying to answer all the questions in the chat. I hope I did it all. but please feel free to bring up your questions.
I have a little question, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Great. Well, first of all, hi everyone. Thank you a lot for the great presentation, exciting project. Regarding the next steps, the boot camps, etc. I understand that they are in person, not virtual, right? And
yeah, correct.
What is the approximate duration of each?
Yeah, you take 4 days, most of them.
Mhm.
Like you should have 1 week available, I would say. So you're going to invite 2 people from each startup to be with us, and all the expenses regarding flights and hotel and most of the lunches are included.
Okay, great.
So camp in May in Dublin, master module. The bootcamp will be 30. It is one of the questions in the chat. In the bootcamp, it will be 30. In July, we're gonna move to Sydney in the master model, which will be 15. And in the grand finale in Mumbai would be in October, will be 15 again, the same 15.
Cool. And regarding the locations, were they picked up on purpose because we will work with these particular utilities from these countries, for example, Ireland and Australia, or not really?
What to answer, Felipe?
I can jump in. This program, so like you guys know, we have 6 different utility partners that are putting all of this together. But they is just facilitating all of the process, okay, and supporting you guys during all of this journey. So we have utility hosts hosting these events or these moments, okay, these innovation moments for you guys. So this edition, we are going to be in Ireland because ESB is going to be the host, okay? And then we are going to Australia because Origin is going to be the host. And then we're going to be in Mumbai because CLP is going to be the host. So this is why we are moving for these countries. Last edition, we went to the online pitch. It's just for the utilities. It was in California. Then we went to Chicago and then to São Paulo because we have AP and EDP hosting the different modules. It's not on a specific reason why we are going there or there. Doesn't mean that if you are going to Ireland, you're going just to be working with them. No, you have always the opportunity to work with all of the utilities, as long as you have business with them, of course. And if there is a fit with you and them, and if for you also, this is also important, guys. In your strategy, does it make sense to be moving for that specific region, okay? Or know more about them to see if they are operating nearby you, or maybe sometimes doesn't have any fit and you are just like wasting energy, wasting your time and their time, and creating like a discomfort in a relationship for a no-go right now, a clear no-go right now. Okay, so be focusing, be aware of that. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is very important because this the role of hosting, but the ability to be open to any kind of business. And usually we have in these locations in the last day an open day to have a relationship with the local ecosystem as well. So this is, I think, is very helpful as well.
Cool.
One thing I believe it's also important, I don't know if Thomas, you already shared that, is all the expenses on traveling and accommodation are covered by freelancers, okay? So you don't need to worry about paying or supporting anything. So up to 2 people from your team, freelancers will support all of these costs, okay? And even meals, so all of the lunches are during the day, so we always have a lunch for you guys, and even the dinners. Normally there is like the utility host provides you like a welcoming dinner and cocktail, and then we always have probably another dinner with them, so it's all also supported. And after that, it's free time, so you guys can be working and can be networking with all of you guys. We spend all of those moments all together, even with utilities. They are so open for that, so don't be like, oh, they are utilities and we are startups. No, we are all together. We are all freelancers, okay? And this is the magic of free electrons. So they will not be in a place and you guys in another place. They will be with you guys, having fun, having jokes, going out for drinks after work. So it's perfectly normal. And this is why we are trying to put with you guys, creating these moments for collaboration. Okay, this is why free electrons is magical. So this is what we normally say here at the
Good. Please go, Armand.
Sure. I think we are already have passed the time, but yeah, I'm Armand from Vancouver. Quick question: is it okay format-wise if you make like 1 or 2 minute live demo of the technology within the 6 minute time slot that we have? So we do like 4 minutes pitch, and then like 2 minutes live demo, because that's something very attention grabbing. So I was wondering.
Yeah, there's no problem. You can have your own strategy to your pitch. So make sure that the technical issues are okay, and then you can go for it.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Well, guys, we're just at the right time here. Please, I would like to let you know. I would like to highlight some points here. This is a very intensive program focused on relationship and then the pilots. Okay, this is very important. Utilities really like this program. They are passionate about this and they are eager to know you. Never forget that this speech will be focused on pilots and not investments. Please keep it in mind. This is very important. And any information that you want from the utilities you can have on our website, and also in their website. They're very open with this information. And lastly, I would like to say that we are going to wrap up all of this information and send you. This includes this recording, the link Zoom, the link to this deck as well. So anything that we miss, you can ask us as well. Okay, we're going to be here for helping you to establish these relationships. Okay, guys, hope you're eager to go there. Looking forward to it, and see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, enjoyed it.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay,
Have a good day.
bye.
Talk to you soon.